infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I'll bring it to your city or your hometown. I'll go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the food 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the food 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the food 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the food 'cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we're back. And not only are we back,
We are back at the Hofbrau House.
we're back at the Hofbrau House right here in Central Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. If you're staying at home right now, well, you kind of suck. You need to be here. We're here. I mean, really, to be honest, that's all you need to know, right?
Honestly. And this place is hopping. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of crowds. Oh, as always, we get some really good looks of the what in the world is going on up there variety.
Because we're still not on the house audio.
Yeah, they can't hear a
So
thing.
you can hear us.
So we
but
can be
everybody
talking.
else-
We can be talking about the guy over there with the bald hair. I mean, we wouldn't have a clue. There's nobody over there. I'm just kidding. But they don't have a clue. So I literally will be talking and just pointing out at people and just
People have no idea what's happening here.
really just messing with their heads.
They're always surprised to find out we do
like over there, a business
don't
podcast.
Point. Don't point.
Well, she's got a cool hat.
I get it. I
like
get
her
it.
hat.
But yeah. Anyway.
Don't point.
True professionals.
Like this kid over here.
Yeah. Let's not point at people.
Eating his. I'm still going to point. It's going to happen. That's just. At some point, you just got to accept who I am.
At some
West.
point. But I'm bummed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the clock actually snuck up on us today because, we're not here side by side a lot anymore, so we don't
We're out
use
of practice.
equipment. And we have discovered something very important.
Just one thing?
We need to upgrade equipment. Now,
Yes, desperately.
one of the things that we have always done is actually kind of included you guys on kind of our process of where we go.
Mhm.
And we're making the decision now as to whether we're going to stick with a traditional soundboard style setup or if we're going to go full USB. And which you were talking about just before, as the
Yeah.
countdown was going, we were discussing this, which direction we're going to go. And I think we're leaning towards the USB so that we're all digital, so we don't have any analog equipment anymore.
Right. But then it makes it harder to do things. Oh, it's not even working this time.
Are you turning the right knob? That's what she said.
I was waiting for you to say
I think
See,
it's
we're out of practice. We don't even remember all
I think
the...
it's this one. Hello.
Nope.
Nope, not that
See,
one.
we're out of practice already.
It's over
okay.
here. I don't know. We're gonna do some stuff.
It's one of these.
Nah,
Anyway.
we're gonna do a thing.
I'm thinking digital might be the way to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking digital.
So
and
these
we can always
XLRs are
throw-
nice, but these cables, they tend to go bad if you roll them wrong
Yeah, which we replaced them again
right before.
today. We
Literally.
replaced them again today for this one podcast. And
Yeah.
this literally might be the only time that these cables get used on a live show. So for anybody that's out there that has a cast or has a show or something that you guys want to do,
Yeah.
a couple of channels on this thing is still in pretty good shape.
It's fine.
2 of the 4 channels, not so much. So if you guys are looking for some equipment, let us know. We'll hook you up with what we
Yeah.
got here
So
when we replace it with the new stuff.
we have a lot of stuff to talk about, even before we get to the main subject.
Do we? Yes, we do.
Well, Shannon Black is on the chat here,
Yep.
and he says, "Glad to see you guys together again." And Shannon, you're right. It's a way different dynamic, actually having somebody right next to you versus like Skyping in.
It is.
Because with Skype also, there's a little bit of delay or something that happens. So half the time we're speaking over each other more than we normally would. Not to say that doesn't happen anyway.
More than I normally would.
I was trying to be polite.
You were lying. We all know who the Bulldog is here. So before the show today, Wes and I enjoyed a cigar of delicate nature.
Well, 2 cigars.
2 cigars.
He had one, I had one.
Yeah.
We weren't sharing.
I don't think that's what they were talking about. I don't think that's where they went with that, but I'm glad you
You need to
clarified.
elaborate.
I'm glad you clarified. So we're having a cigar, and this guy comes in. He's a sales guy, and he's talking, and he meets us. He buys us both of us a cigar, and he sits down and chit chats with us and
Yeah.
talks to us. And he looks over at me and goes, "You look like the guy who would run through the landmine to see if you could do it." And he looks over at Wes and goes, "You not so much."
I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not, but I'll take it for what it is.
Yes, well, you're not dumb enough to run through a landmine, so I'm going to go with. I take it as a compliment. I'm like, yeah, I'm that dumbass to be like, I can do that.
I look like the kind of guy who will reach an elderly age with all of my limbs intact.
Hey, yes,
Yes.
all fingers, all legs, all toes, they're all there.
Most of them.
I'm just hobbling along with the best of them.
So apparently, Aaron Finch says, "I can't believe Shannon Black is going to start catching turtles by hand." Apparently, I missed part of this story. And Shannon Black replied, "Me either, Aaron."
Must be a different Shannon. I think it was egging him on that he needs to.
So what's going on here, David? What's happening? With
There's a style of catfishing called noodling.
Well,
Where
no, I'm
it's
saying why
literally-
are these guys specifically chiming in?
Oh, I
we got
don't
something coming up in the spring.
Oh, do we really?
That was
Actually,
some of
it's
the
gonna
news
be-
I was talking
yeah,
about.
it's going to be in May, and I'm literally still because the clock kind of snuck up on us. I'm
It did.
literally still doing my my normal invites and sending everybody out saying, "Hey, come on in, share, like, comment, post, subscribe." I don't know whatever else it is you got to do out there. Click the buttons and all the stuff.
Hit all the ding dongs,
And then
do all the stuff.
hit all the ding dongs and put us on your desktop, and then call us and make sure you tell us goodnight because I can't sleep otherwise.
We'll miss you.
Yeah, we'll miss you. So in May, I think that's what we're doing. So the 5th of March, West and I, and about 50,000, it seems like now, Pay Lake
Yeah.
fishing YouTube channels.
There are a lot of guys that are getting on board with this thing.
This has really grown, which is why we have set such a high goal for ourselves in the world of the
Well, so we need to start with what we're actually talking about.
No, we're not. No, we're not. This is called a circle back. We're going to go here, and then we're going to have a flashback, and it's all going to get shimmery, and we're going to go back in time, and we're going to talk about that. But no, you're right. Tell them what we're doing.
So if you guys remember, last year, in the spring, it was June or something, we had a fishing competition where we absolutely wiped the floor with Shannon Black and his team.
Now, I'm going to define wipe the floor as we didn't catch a single fish.
Meaning we helped clean up afterward.
Yes.
So
we helped clean up afterwards. So, and I want to thank...
There's a fishing competition to raise money for the Easter seals of Central and Southern Ohio.
Yeah.
And look, I say we raised that money. Shannon Black actually did literally almost absolutely everything.
Yeah, Shannon Black, Buddy's Pay Lake.
At Buddy's Pay Lake, yes.
They did so much of the legwork, so much of the hard work that, we can't give them enough praise for all the stuff that they did and for the cause that they did it for. The Easter Seals of Central and Southern Ohio, and more importantly, the funds that we raised, which was nearly $5,000.
Yeah.
Stayed in Lawrence County, which is where we were, and was earmarked for a park down there for that community. And this year we're hoping to double it, more than double it.
Well, more than double. So we want to hit at least $10,000.
That's what we're looking for,
and that's our goal. And apparently this year there are a lot of other YouTubers who are into the Pay Lake scene who are going to join in, and just more competition for us to beat. Frankly, because look at us, we're truly great fishermen here.
Absolutely.
Anglers is what we're called in the biz.
Anglers? Is that what you said? We're anglers. Anglers.
Is what we're called in the biz. So,
in the business of us, when you guys watched the podcast after our tournament, we were dressed in camouflage because we lost terribly.
We did. But we've been practicing, and by practicing, meaning we have not even touched a fishing pole since that day.
I've watched some YouTube channels with Hannah Barron, the Catfish Noodler, and that's really about as much as I've went into practicing.
But this year's going to be amazing. So there's going to be a lot of new people, a lot of new blood taking part. We're going to be at a different Pay Lake this year. And you mentioned March 5th. So March 5th, we're actually meeting to finalize all the details. And when we have the details, we'll let you know. We're going to be raising money. And, man, it's going to be a great time.
Yes, and we're going to set it up again, much like we did last year, where none of the funds, and this is one of the most important things that I like about the style of charitable work that we did last year. Nobody took a cut. Right. Everything that was made was donated. Everything that was in the giveaways was donated. All the people's times were donated. The fishing lake donated. Didn't take a cut. I mean, we all did it for the right reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to me, that's what matters. And, where it wasn't 100% of the proceeds, which is what you guys will say, 100% of the proceeds will go to your charity of your choice. Well, the proceeds of your $100 donation may be 35 cents. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
It was 100% of the entire take. Nobody took a single nickel out of the pot. Everything went to the people. Everything went to the charity.
Yep.
And that's I'm a huge advocate for that. So even now we're on this. So I've got a birthday coming up this Friday.
Happy birthday!
Well, thank you. I'm going to be in Vegas celebrating by rocking my face off with Metallica, and we're going to have a great time out there. And when I'm in hell, they're going to be like, "What are you here for?" I'm like, "Well, I took my pastor to Mosh Pit." Because I am taking my pastor.
He's taking his pastor to Vegas to see Metallica.
To go see Metallica, and we have Pitt. We're going to be down in the mess. So
I've been going to the wrong church, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yes, I don't want to say the wrong church. I'm just saying this is a really good one. So that's up in Powell. So if anybody's here in Central Ohio, Powell Christian Church up in Powell. Go visit him. Say hi to JD. He's an amazing guy, but and he's trying to keep me on the straight and narrow as well as he can, but I'm dragging him to Vegas.
So when
they
play the bells,
yeah, that's for me.
When they play the bells, do they actually play?
No. You mean for whom the bell tolls?
Yes.
Okay, so don't get me started on it because I love that song.
Well, I was waiting for you to say it. I was queuing you up.
Yes, I know. Yeah, say it for him. So we're going to go off on tangent after tangent after tangent. We keep going to that. But anyway, I'm going to be out there, and I completely forgot where we're going with this. Now I'm excited. Now I'm just excited about seeing Metallica.
Now he's talking about Vegas.
Now I'm talking about Vegas, baby.
So all the money that you donate will go straight to David's Vegas fund.
Yeah, no.
And then the legal fees afterward.
And the legal fees. No, the bottom line, really, what we're trying to get back to is, we want everything to go towards, helping people. Oh, that's where it was coming from. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got it. All right. I'm back. And we're back.
And we're back again.
So the Book of Faces here, is telling me, hey, it's your birthday coming up. You should make this donation to something. And I keep telling it, it doesn't work because I'm literally just talking to my computer going, pound sand, piss off. I want nothing to do with you.
That's what I tell my computer.
Because to be honest, I'd much rather anybody who has, the want or drive to perform a charitable act to go just perform it. Not necessarily through a big corporation or a company or a 501c. Just because they're a 501c3 doesn't mean that 100% of that dollar is going to them. If you see somebody in need, help them out.
Absolutely.
Be kind. And that's really what I was getting at. And that's why I was going down the trip, is because my birthday's coming up and Facebook is just literally hammering me every day like, hey. And because I use Facebook so much, because of the podcast and other things we follow up with, it is literally nonstop throughout the day. Oh, here's select a charity. And I'm literally in my head going, no, I'm good, bro. I honestly, I don't want to do any of that because none of the charities that you talk about here actually give 100% of the or 100% of the money, 100% of the revenue to the people.
Right.
So, and that's really what it boils down to. So that's where I'm at. And, Metallica Rock Your Face Off. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Because James Hetfield does actually watch this.
Jim
show.
Hetfield. Jim Hetfield's a huge fan of the Underdog Journey, and I'll see you out there. I have been practicing like literally nonstop on my guitars, and I'm really not that good. You wouldn't believe exactly how bad I am.
He's not very good.
Just in case I have a shot, I have worked on For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Okay.
I have worked on Master of Puppets, and I've worked on Enter Sandman, like ridiculous. To where my arm hurts all the time because of the way Jim Hetfield plays. Yeah. Just in case. All right.
Just in case they call you up on stage.
Yeah, just in case. They're like, we need somebody to fill in for the song. I got you.
Right. They're going to stop halfway through and say, David Leffingwell, I know you're watching.
Yeah,
we need you. Come on, buddy.
Hey, Dave, it's Jim. I'll be like, I got your back, bro.
They'll crowd surf you up to the...
Yes. None of that's going to happen. But I'm going to have a great time out there. It's going to be a good time. And if you guys really want to donate to somebody directly or donate to an organization or a fundraiser that's much like what we're putting on, where it's not 100% of the proceeds, it's 100% of all the none of us take nobody takes $1. All donations, everything that's sold, every raffle ticket, every giveaway, everything is donated, and that's how we operate. And to be honest, that's how charity should be.
Oh, absolutely! It was a great event.
It was,
and even though we didn't catch anything, it was still a great time.
Dude.
This year, by the way, Shannon, you're going down, man. Apparently, according to the people in the comments, Shannon's going to have all of his fingers bitten off by turtles.
By turtles. It is actually, so Matthew Hamlin has elevated Shannon Black to the realm of master. He is...
well, we have the... so you want to read that comment there?
Well, he has been elevated to the realm of master. He's a masturbator. So
he's great at baiting the hook. He's a masturbator.
Well, I've got some videos from last year.
Hey, what happened? What happens at the Pay Lake stays at the Pay Lake.
What happened in Huntington, West Virginia stays in Huntington, West Virginia. We're not going into it. So no, I got some videos that you guys can go back and look at of West over here.
What are you trying to say, David?
Opening, and oh my God, this stuff smells so
By the way,
bad.
for those of you who don't fish, I've never fished for catfish before that day. There's something wrong with those fish. If that is the stuff that they want to go for,
yeah, they're like
catfish bait is the worst. Imagine like death, like the worst smell you can imagine, and then multiply that by 100. That's catfish bait.
That is exactly it, and it was so bad. So he opens up he's over there. He's opening up his jug, and he flat looks at me. He's like, "I ain't touching that."
Oh, it punches you in the face.
It does. I still get it. Sometimes I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
ooh, that's bad."
It's rough, man.
Oh my God, is that bad? So yeah, that's good. I'm still over here trying to do my thing here.
You're still sending out invitations.
I'm literally still sending out
true professionals
all the time. He caught me off guard today. So, what beer are you drinking? Oh my God,
we didn't even talk about the beer yet.
Oh my God, we haven't talked about beer.
We're at the Hoffer House,
and we haven't talked about beer. What the frig is wrong with us?
We're fired. We're out of practice, David. We're out of practice. That's what it is.
Yes, indeed.
It's because
I gotta put these back on. I can't hear.
You move away. You forget about your home. Your home.
Oh no, this is my home house. So I'm heading out. Like I said, I'm heading out to Vegas. And Noah says, "No, I'm not touching that." And that's what you say. He's like, "No, I'm not touching that."
Good call, Noah. Good call.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, beer. What are you drinking, David?
Yeah, okay,
You're at the Hopper House in Central Ohio.
you're at the Hopper
What are you
House in
drinking?
Central Ohio. Jason is the brewmaster. Picture it, Sicily, 1912, and you can't. I mean, they've got the original lager. They get the Dunkelweizen, the Dunkel, the Black and Gold, and the Doppelbock on tap right now. Now the Doppelbock's a huge popular beer. I mean, who can go wrong with a Doppel? And a Bock is a dark beer, so it's a double basically double alcohol content dark beer.
It's the Doppelbock.
It's Doppelbock. So and if you there's a YouTube video that will bore the pants off you unless you're some weird guy like me.
Wait, people watching this show want to watch something that bores their pants off? I refuse to believe it.
So anyway, but when you're in Central Ohio and you're at the Hofbräu House and Jason is the brewmaster, you get the Hefeweizen.
You get the Hefeweizen. The
You get
Hefeweizen here
Hefeweizen.
is ridiculous.
It is amazing. It is hands down my favorite beer. And I
Explain.
will give a shout out to John and Anna Callender because they are the ones who turned me onto this beer because I was Bud Light. And then when I started coming here and having all the fun,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll have the lager. That's what I'll
Which
drink.
is
I'll drink
fine.
the
They have a
lager,
good
which
lager
is
here.
delicious. But when they finally cracked the thing and say, hey, David, you got to try this. I'm like, I'm not having no banana beer. But then when you taste it, you're like,
Right.
okay, it's not banana.
It's not banana flavored. It's
Yeah.
the way they brew the beer.
Well, it's the way they brew the beer. It's the type of malts, the type of hops, and the type of stuff they use in it that gives it that fruity flavor. It's not necessarily a banana, but it'll give you the thought of a banana.
Well, it's,
And-
it's kind of like if you mix like a slight banana flavor with a little bit of clove.
And that's exactly it, yes. So it does have a delicious clove finish
Yeah.
on this beer. And I can tell you, so I'm a Steinmaster over in Buffalo. I'm probably going to go ahead and get a Steinmaster in Pittsburgh, up in Cleveland, down in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm going to be in Vegas, so I'm going to be having Hofbräu House in Vegas here in a few days. And so I've never had theirs before, but all the other ones
Yeah.
I've had, and I've been across, New England all the way down through. Just got New York City added.
New York City.
New York City, and all these places. And I've had if there's a Hefeweizen on the menu, I'm trying it.
Matt Hamlin says Bush Latte.
Bush Latte.
Bush
you know
Latte.
what? You like what you like,
Yeah,
and you
exact-
can't go wrong. Yes,
We always say the best beer you're having is
One
the
you're
one
having.
is the one you like.
it's the one that's in your cup.
The best beer you'll ever have is the one you like.
The best beer you'll ever have is this one. But if you can't have this beer, which you can't because I'm going to drink it. Actually, I need to set this out here so that she comes by and gets my cup. So you're here. Get the Hefeweizen beer because Jason is a freaking wizard when
Oh,
it
he
comes to that Hefeweizen beer. It is phenomenal.
We've had him on the show before.
And
We
yes,
got to
we
get
have.
Jason back on here.
He was here earlier. I got to say hi to him.
Oh, was
I got
I
to
missed
meet the new executive chef here.
Ah.
We got a couple new employees. I mean, shit, I've been gone for
You've been gone forever. So
Forever,
So
so.
apparently, when he would come here, literally everybody who worked here knew David. So he'd
Yes.
walk in the door, and they would turn down like local celebrities to give David
like
preference.
NHL hockey
Yeah,
players.
to give David preference on getting a table. And everybody come up and they'd be talking to him all night, and nobody else who actually came here with David would have a chance to speak to him because all the staff is come over to hang out. But now you've been gone so long, like
there's
two people here know you.
There's like new. Well, we got some people up at the bar. I mean, I guarantee you, she remembers me. Zoe, who's taking care of us tonight, she remembers me. She ran up when I came in here earlier to say hi to me. She was excited as can be. She's like, "I'm taking care of you tonight," and we're not even in her zone. She's like, "You're mine," and she's got us, and she goes, "Hey, this is a sign of a great person right here.
Okay.
A great server.
Okay.
And she's a terrific person.
And she's
anyway.
super nice anyway,
She
just in
is.
general.
She's like, just set your beer cup over here. I'll know that you need it refilled. I'll run up, grab it, and be done. I told her I'm going to set it right here so that she has to come up on the show. She's like, no. And then we start talking about random drunk people coming up here.
Which does happen. So prepare yourselves. That
Yeah.
might happen.
There is, I haven't, oh, no, there's the table. There's the table. They're coming from that table over there.
The I don't know. They're not getting tipsy. They're having serious conversation.
They just got set down.
Oh, okay.
They just got here.
Well, they look a little serious at this point. I don't think they're going to get rowdy.
The
The last time that happened, I think there was like a bachelorette party or something.
I don't know. Well, no. There was a conference
There was
because
a conference.
that was. See, here it is. Here it is.
See,
Here
now
she comes.
this is great
There it is.
service.
There she goes. Boom, and
We
there
need
goes
a-
my
we
beer
need a
cup.
camera.
Oh, didn't have to say a thing. I love it. I wish we had the other camera over here.
We need
I
the other
almost
camera.
brought it.
I know.
I almost brought the other camera, but there it was. You guys didn't get to see it,
But here's the thing. So even if you're not a regular like this guy, the service here is great.
it is.
I've never been here and had bad service.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The funny
It's
thing
awesome.
is, the first time I'd ever been here, it was Father's Day. And I forget, I think I was having, I think it was the day after my bachelor party. No, it wasn't bachelor. No, something else happened to where I came here. I might have been out with you.
I think I'm going to have my bachelor party here too.
But I came here, and I was ridiculously hungover.
This is a great place. If you are
because it's Father's
ladies and
Day.
gentlemen, if you're ridulously hungover, come to
And
the Hofbrauhaus.
No, look, when you are hungover, the last thing you want is a giant plate of schnitzel.
Dude,
No,
I
man.
kind of want schnitzel now.
I want it now that I'm relatively sober. But when you're hungover, it is rough, man.
Yeah.
I was
you get the
sitting right
potato
there where that guy
pancake.
is.
Oh man, I can't tell you enough how great this place is. So
It is
the first time I came here with the wife's family and everything, and I that day I bought my first Stein.
Oh, okay.
I bought my first Stein, the big 1 liter glass Steins
sure.
they have.
Yeah.
And it took a while to come back. And then, the very next trip, it was, people started getting a little more friendly, a little more cordial.
Uh-huh.
And then it kept going and going and going and going and going and going. And the next thing you know, you're one of the team. So when I moved, some of you guys may not know this, when I moved out of here, I actually came here and had a not to belittle this place, okay? Because it's not just a restaurant to me. These people are my friends.
That's how it is
I came here and had a farewell party for the employees. And then when we got done here, we went to their regular hangout bar for after work for the service industry and kept on partying. And that's the level.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, you and I have actually been out with the staff
Yes.
after this place closes.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's not just like a restaurant. Like, people here are genuinely like friends. Like, they like
Yeah.
to go and hang out.
I encourage everybody to be like that for some of your places. So I can tell you, AJ over there, who's you guys can't see him, of course, he's behind the camera.
You right there, AJ.
AJ,
You know you're watching.
we're talking about you. So
AJ.
AJ right here
Yes.
has a amazing handlebar mustache, right?
We got to get that mustache
And
up on camera.
During the pandemic, he started skateboarding. So I have followed him since he started skateboarding and all the way through and all the stuff he does. I can tell you about the colleges that certain people have went to.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you about their classes. I can tell you about what their dreams, the dreams, their ambitions.
The dreams and ambitions.
Dreams and ambitions.
It's
no,
so sweet.
But kind of, I know something about almost. Well, I mean, there's some new people here I don't have a freaking clue about. But all the other people,
Yeah.
I've interacted with them and I know something about them. So I encourage all of you guys to get out there in your communities and find a place that's your home.
Oh, and the funny thing is, over the last 2 years, people have been locked inside so much.
Yes.
And we've gotten really used to delivery and Grubhub, and people don't get out as much as they used to. So it's funny when you actually come out to places like this and it's packed. We're so almost shocked to see this many people in one place at one time. But I think we all, well, not you're the aberration
I am the
here.
exception. I'm the exception to the rule. Yes.
I think we all need to go back out and engage in our communities.
Yes.
Because the conversation we have with the gentleman tonight at the cigar place.
Yeah.
I mean, we never would have spoken with him in
Yeah.
our entire lives.
So I will tell you.
Go out and engage.
This guy was talking about.
We're talking business.
Writing a book.
Go figure.
Yeah, writing a. Yeah. Who imagined that Wes and I are sitting around talking business with people? So he's talking about a book and he gave us his version of the title, and I'm looking at it going, I would retitle that and rebrand it as The Lost Art of Business.
Well, you know what? I would love to talk to this guy. So,
Yeah.
because he's a cigar rep.
Yeah.
And he has a business where he reps the entire region. He actually has national customers now.
Yeah.
But he's near the end of his career, and he was talking about some regrets he has with his personal life and with his career. Some things he'd do differently, some things he's been doing great, the growth, the development. how he handles employees, and his story. Like, I
Yeah.
would just love to
I would love to read it.
put him in front of a microphone, and we say, "Hey, buddy, go."
Tell us about it. And are we both doing this?
We're both.
So for those of you guys who know my business,
I know where you're going with this.
I just restarted his book.
Mentor?
He's not,
Well,
I
if
don't,
you
I don't
knew
know
it-
that you could call him a mentor.
Well, you know what? You don't need to physically know a mentor anymore
He's
these
not.
days.
He's not as close as me and Elon Musk.
But the
he's-
fact that I know who
he's
you're
pretty
talking
close.
about.
Yeah, it's Bob Iger.
Bob Iger.
I literally restarted his book today, listening to it. I've got his book on digital format, Audible format,
Yeah.
and a hard copy. And to be honest, I'll tell you what.
Look, like his politics or not,
Yes.
like his business or not, like his company or not, he is
Yeah.
a genius.
Yes,
He is a
absolutely.
ridiculously smart guy.
And if you want to exceed in business, he is definitely
not
one
just
of those people.
succeed. You said exceed for a
Exceed.
reason. Yes.
Exceed in business. He is one of the guys that you need to follow. Now he's done. He's out of the Disney Corporation
Yeah.
completely now, and I can't wait to see what he does. I mean, I'm really hoping that he does another book because the day that it comes out, I'm buying that. I
Bob
would
Iger is a
literally
smart
stand
dude.
in line like a Harry Potter fan to get that book.
So a little while ago, you gifted me a masterclass subscription. This is great service here. Amazing.
And she knows a bit of sign language, so I'm okay with it.
You gifted me a masterclass subscription, and I watched Bob Iger's masterclass, and he just listening to him speak.
He's
He's so good.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what. I have a copy of Bob Iger's Ride of a Lifetime sitting on my desk.
Ooh.
I keep it there.
Ouch. Okay.
The first person to comment that they want it in the things here,
Nice.
I will get this. You'll get my signature in it.
David, it's going to be an autographed
It's gonna
copy.
be an autographed
It won't be Bob
copy.
Iger's
It won't be
autograph.
Bob Iger's autograph, but I will autograph his book and I will ship it to you. So the first person does it. I've got it. Literally, I've got two. I've got one that we read and one that I just keep there as demonstration.
And
I will send it out to you.
And as a consolation prize for the second comment who says they want a copy, I will go and autograph something else completely random and send that to you.
Yes, indeed. So from the Underdog Journey,
Oh, Laura L. Lyons Black says she wants it.
what?
I'm
You're,
not- does
you're
she
an old
qualify?
hillbilly. No, she's an old hillbilly.
Ouch.
No,
That
she
is
wants,
not love for our client, for our viewer base, David.
That is, I love you, Mom.
You're an old hillbilly. You don't qualify.
I love you, Mom. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll get it down to you. I want you to read it, but I'm going to quiz you on it.
Okay.
I'm going to send it to you, but I'm going to quiz you
Okay,
on
so
it.
Laura L. Lyons Black, you got yours. The next person who says they want a copy, we'll get you a different copy.
Yep.
And
I'll sign that one
David
too.
will autograph it. He won't let me autograph it, but somebody will autograph it.
You'll have an autographed copy of Bob Iger's book, Ride of a Lifetime. And if you haven't heard about it, seen it, read it, Masterclass is a great thing. That's one of when I gifted you that Masterclass.
Yeah.
I
watched everything on there. I watched everything on there.
Literally
I
because
love Masterclass.
I signed up for Masterclass
Yeah.
solely because of Bob Iger's class.
Yeah, I watched their whole catalog during that year.
It's
so
great.
good.
It's great. I renewed it. I kept it going. I've got it now.
Mhm.
And there are people that people would look at me and go, "Really? You listen to this person?" Getting different perspectives on things will pay dividends.
And that's the funny thing is you hear about somebody's because all that you hear about in the news is their political leanings or a business they work for. Without realizing the whole spectrum of things they're interested in and their expertise. He is a genius.
Yeah, Bob Iger is definitely, of those most. So I do things, and we talked about this briefly before the show. I do things in top 5.
Okay.
So top 5 or bottom 5. And when you get to the top 5 or the bottom 5, they're interchangeable.
In what way?
Unless you're talking about basketball, that's Michael Jordan. That's just all there is to it. But for all the other stuff that I've seen out there, when you get to the top 5, in certain instances, this could be number 1. But looking at it from a different view or a different lens, well, that could be number 1.
Yeah.
And Bob Iger, to me is he's a top 5 guy, which means in a lot of ways he's number 1.
Yeah.
And there are some other people, not to sound like I belong in a parade, but men of admiration, men who are deserving of your attention. And it can be a man, a woman,
a person. We'll say a
sphinx,
person.
I don't care. A person who, regardless
some
of
sort of
what,
anthropomorphized
yes,
living being.
yes. So it doesn't matter, what your political side is or anything of that nature. It literally is. If you actually shed away all of those prejudices that you have, you are going to walk away from that guy's book specifically. The prologue. Oh, if you don't learn something from the prologue, you've got problems.
Well, and that's the funny thing. So not to get completely off the rails in a bat crap crazy land, but
we go.
Think about some of the just the crazy people throughout history, or people who've been accused of terrible crimes, who've actually written some really substantial works.
Yes.
So this is, I don't hold this person in high regard at all. I have a book where the prologue was written by Bill Cosby.
Okay,
It's really.
I thought, to be honest, I thought you were going further worse.
It could have gone way worse. It could have gone way worse. I decided to go somewhere in the middle of terribleness, and and the prologue was written by Bill Cosby, and it was really well done. And you know what? If I ever get the opportunity, I'm still going to have him autograph it. I won't accept a drink from the man, but I'll have him sign my book.
I think I'm safe. I am a fattened male, so I think I'm in good shape.
We don't know his preference.
He wants to pour me a cocktail, I guess go for it.
We don't know his preference, whatever he's into.
But yeah, so
it's getting weird. It's getting weird in here. Maybe we should got those pretzels.
So anyway, maybe we should have. So just for you guys to know,
Shannon Black says he could sign a turtle shell. You know what, Shannon? I would love to have a turtle shell signed from you. So if you get a turtle shell, I'll pick that up. I'm in.
Yes. So right now, I want everybody watching to like, share, comment, subscribe, and donate $1 million to us. So
do all of the fun stuff.
Do all of that stuff. Do your things. And
we've been going for about 38 minutes now.
It's about time to get to our topic.
We got a fun topic tonight.
We actually do have a fun topic. The fun topic tonight is something we talked about last week, and it was marketing campaigns.
So the best marketing campaigns of all time. And the funny thing is, David, the 3 that you suggested, I hate to admit it, I genuinely, with my heart and soul, hate to admit it. The 3 that he suggested, when you Google search the best marketing campaigns of all times, are on this list.
Really?
Yes, all 3.
Really?
All 3.
Okay. All right. So
I wasn't going to tell you that until just now.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know this. So I'm literally I'm driving around doing my thing, and
that's how he drives.
That's how I drive. That's just how I roll. And I'm sitting here thinking of because we talked about the solid cologne campaign and the higher echelon, the men who want, the women who want,
they didn't even come
close.
Who want,
and I looked at their campaigns and I said, you know what, I like them, but they did not have a lasting impression on me. They're really good, and I probably will use them. Unfortunately, I'm a Tommy Hilfiger cologne guy, so they probably don't have
my condolences. I'm kidding.
There are some pluses.
There
are some pluses and minuses there.
Oh, believe me, I can smell.
So I went through all these things and I said, you know what? I like this, and that was. I'm not going to rat them out, but that was the one of the beer commercials. There's literally 2 beers made my list. This is the beer commercial,
and they're both on there.
Then there's a jewelry store that I just looked at their campaign and said, man, that is lasting, and it's lasting for the last 10, 15, 20 years or however long they've had it. And it's going to be lasting for another 10, 15, 20 years into the future. And to be honest, as long as this company's around, they can utilize this thing. And the power that it brings with it is just phenomenal. The company itself, hopefully they survive. Hopefully they've done proper management in the back end of it.
Will.
Well, there's a lot of things that should, and we think that, absolutely.
Well.
And then some poor management comes into play. Some MBAs get into the line and go, we could save some money if we do that. What you don't understand, Dave, is
Well, David, what you don't
you
understand?
don't understand is
For those of you who know, you know. But here's the thing. So as far as the Diamond Company goes, this is not conspiracy theory land, but these companies are doing okay.
yes, they're
We'll
doing
say that much.
They're absolutely doing all right. And then my last one's yet another beer commercial,
Yes.
and I believe is probably one of the absolute best marketing campaigns that has ever been done.
It was on the list. So who am I to be a naysayer?
There was a time when you couldn't call anybody in my friends without getting this response, and we're going to get into them.
Which is why I was not on his friends list.
Not at that time.
So here's the so every one of us can pick out a marketing campaign or a commercial that we personally like. But think about this. Look back on not just a campaign we liked or a commercial you liked. Think about something that was culturally changing. Something that people took into the real world and expanded on into their own lives. And this became like your last one
Yes.
we'll get into. It literally transcended.
And I still have people that I
Yes.
talk to today that is relevant.
That tells me a lot about your friend base there, David. That tells me a lot.
As Wes, who sit over here, is my best friend, should know.
Which is why I never answer your phone calls.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
welcome to the Underdog Journey. The Underdog Journey, where we tell you all about business, but not tonight. Tonight's a fun podcast. We are about 40 minutes into it. We haven't done a damn thing,
Just
and
now
we
getting
don't.
to the top.
We honestly don't plan to do a damn thing. We're going to talk about the top 6.
6. We got 6.
Yeah, we got 3
We're already
and 3.
40 minutes in. So
We got 3 and 3. Our top marketing campaigns, as selected and polled by us only and nobody else's input. And
So-
here we go. Where are we starting off with?
all right. So we're starting off with this first one here. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to play the commercial.
Oh, we're going to play a commercial.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to YouTube. YouTube brought to you in part by the Underdog Journey. The Underdog Journey for all your business management needs.
And I'm not organized at all, so you guys are.
In all the years we've been coming here, I've never seen a storm like this. I'm right here. And I always will be.
Very dramatic indeed.
The new Love's Embrace collection from Kay Jewelers. Now you can surround her with the strength of your love. Give her diamonds in a design that captures the comfort found in each other's arms. One more reason Kay is the #1 jewelry store in America.
Don't let go.
Wait.
Ever.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
There it is, right there.
That's the campaign.
Every kiss begins with K. Every kiss begins with K. So
That's
that was one of mine. Every kiss begins with K. I think the
Oh, hang on. So
fact
yeah,
that they didn't launch their business with that.
Right. So
It's a
every
bit
kiss
sad.
begins with K. That campaign. That tagline was created in 1985. 85. There are people watching this podcast right now who were not even alive then.
Yes.
No, like literally. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
So today, K can boast 98% brand awareness.
That's
Because-
90. Okay. The impact of having 98% brand awareness
Is ridiculous.
is insane. Absolutely insane. The business implications of that are just off the charts.
Unbelievable.
What kind of power that you hold
Awesome. Thank you.
under your branding
Right.
for that is
Yes.
just phenomenal.
So here's the cool thing about that campaign. So
Okay.
they now have roughly $1.5 billion annual revenue. Billion with a B.
1.5 B with a
Billion with a B.
B.
Billion.
Okay,
So we're gonna.
And the commercials that you get for that still have 1985. Really?
1985.
Wow. When was the company founded? Do you know? Can we pull that up?
I didn't. I don't know.
All right. I'll,
It's a whole thing.
ladies and
but
gentlemen,
here's-
hold on a moment. I'm going to Google.
But here's the thing about that campaign. Here's why I like it. It started in 1985. It's still going. And here's the beauty about every kiss begins with K.
Holy mother of God.
When did it start?
1916.
1916. That's an old company.
1916 to 1985 for them to figure out every kiss begins with K.
Here's the funny thing. So actually, I think it was the name. Yeah. Anyway, we won't get into the details. Anyway, so as far as this campaign goes, can you in your head say the words "Every kiss begins with K" without the jingle popping up in your head?
Every kiss begins with K. No, you can't.
You can't do it. And here's the beauty. It's a tagline. It's a tagline that transcends itself. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you the details on this. This is fun.
So Shannon Black says diamonds, that'll shut her up. So Shannon, you're
Black,
single,
you
right?
should be in marketing. Shannon, you should be in marketing. That's brilliant. So I'm going to play another commercial here from Kay, running us the same campaign.
To all the kisses that led to this one. Celebrate
That was a
every
nice looking
kiss with K.
Right. So, they didn't actually have to say kisses. They didn't have to say every kiss begins with K.
Because you already knew it.
You already knew every kiss begins with K. Right.
So
it transcended itself. But they take it a step further. Hang on. They take it a step further. There's more.
Well, while you're doing that.
Wait, there's more.
Por favor, señores and señoritas. No. So we talk about personal branding a lot. And it's, when you may not even know you're doing it, your personal branding, when somebody knows your reaction to something or how your take is to something before asking you, holy crap, XYZ is not going to like this.
Yeah.
That is your personal brand. Your personal brand.
Yeah.
And it's going to build and build and build and build. And so if you build your personal brand up and up and up and up and up,
thank you.
It is going to, it's going to pay dividends. So they didn't have to say every kiss begins with K. But guess what? I heard it.
They said the word kiss 3 times in that ad, and because every kiss begins with K. Here's one more, and they take it a step further. Wait. Just wait for this. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
But wait, there's more if you order around with your credit card.
There's more.
Every story,
Wait for the very end, and that's where
every moment, every touch, every love, every kiss.
Oh, I heard it.
That was it. Did you catch that? Exactly.
Yep. Little piano, very simple piano there.
And that was it.
That's all you need, and you know it.
Right.
You know it. That is them.
Every kiss begins with K. They didn't need to say the words. You know the words already. That's brand, and that's marketing.
Yes,
that's amazing.
And it's very powerful. So what was it? It was Henry Ford who said the guy who cuts money to save or cuts spending on marketing to save money is the same as the guy who stops the hand on the clock to save time.
Yes, that's exactly it. Brilliant quote. And that
is amazing, yes.
So branding. So marketing. We should do another show on the Venn diagram, because, man, I love a Venn diagram between marketing, sales,
who doesn't like a
branding.
Venn diagram?
Marketing, sales, and branding. He's checking texts over there. We're doing business here.
I got important
I'm
stuff
kidding.
to do.
He's a very important man.
I'm very important.
You do have a big region full of customers, so I totally get it.
Well, what's happening is we're talking about snowfall, and my buddy / hashtag Pastor JD is saying we need to leave tomorrow, or they need to figure this stuff out because there's possible snowfall.
And the funny thing is, I actually thought you were talking about the TV show at first.
No.
The TV show Snowfall.
Yeah. So it's
okay. So here's
I will fly out of Columbus, Ohio early, and I will stay in Vegas an extra day if I have to.
So here's a question. I know he knows this. Here's a question for all of you watching and listening. The next campaign we have is the most interesting man in the world. Now, without Googling it, what is that advertising? You should know this, but I'll bet there's a fair amount of people who know the most interesting man in the world, but don't know the brand he represents. Think about it. I'll bet there are.
But when I do, I drink Doseekis.
You said it. Yes,
I said it.
You said it.
There's no way I couldn't say it. It's Doseekis Beer. Now, I will tell you this straight up right now. This is not 1 ounce of a lie. I never tried Doseekis Beer until that ad campaign.
Look, we got some facts on this brand. Here we go. Here's the commercial. Here's that.
Oh, okay, this is the first one.
He has never attended. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He is
Sharks have a
the
week
most
dedicated to
interesting
him.
man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Doseekis.
Dude.
Brilliant.
Stay
Dude,
thirsty,
I
my
love
friend.
that campaign. I love that campaign.
It is fun. Absolutely. Okay, so you're not going to do all three of mine first. You got to go do your two and save my last one for
well,
last.
I did. We're saving
Okay,
your last
all
one for
right,
last.
all right,
Yes.
All right. So that is Doseekis Beer.
Yes.
That is a Hispanic beer.
The funny thing is he does not have that accent.
No.
That's a fake accent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you've seen this guy, in other things and
Uh-huh.
other ways, but it doesn't matter now. He's the most interesting man in the world. Now, unfortunately,
One of
he's
the best campaigns
he
of all
is
time.
the second most interesting man in the world because I am actually the most interesting man in the world. But we'll get to that topic later. I can hear your eyes rolling over here.
They're literally. Okay. So according to the company, U.S. sales from the time they started increased every single year between 2006 and 2010.
So that's 4 years. 4 years of increased sales. Now we're unfortunately we're not able to have their actual verticals and see exactly what their raises and rights are.
They don't give full stats on the revenue. However, the first year that ran, revenues increased by 22%, while all other imported beers fell by 4%.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So just for you guys to understand, that's a 26% delta.
Yes.
That is a 26% delta.
That's 22 plus 4. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
It's a 26% delta that they overcame to be where they were just on it. And I'm telling you straight up, I've already admitted this. I never drank Dos Equis. It wasn't on my map. It wasn't on my radar until this line of commercials came out, until this ad campaign came out.
Yeah.
So as much as even somebody like me, I'll never fall for an ad campaign.
We all do. We all do.
I'm the Marlboro man. Wait a minute. That's one of the top freaking things too, the Marlboro man. We're not going to get into that because we don't want to be devalued in Facebook or YouTube.
No comment.
But yeah, it is. Wait a minute. Rick was supposed to be here. I think it's Rick's 71st birthday. Rick Graham.
Oh, Rick Graham! If you're watching,
Rick
you're listening.
Graham.
Happy birthday, Rick Graham! Is it his birthday?
It's his birthday.
I didn't
Rick
even know.
Graham,
Rick
happy
Graham,
birthday.
where are you?
I know he's going to be out here tomorrow. They got a big Sign Master event. But I'm sorry, I went full sidetrack. It just literally dawned on me that Rick's not here and it's his birthday. But Rick,
For those of you watching or listening who don't know Rick Graham,
you should.
happy birthday, Rick Graham!
Rick Graham is one of the coolest guys you will ever come
Very
across.
cool dude. I like Rick.
He is very chill. His wife Lois is
Rick and Lois.
absolutely top notch. Both of them together make a dynamic duo. They're literally like Batman and Fettuccine Alfredo.
Exactly.
Because Fettuccine Alfredo is better than Robin. Let's just face it.
Batman loved a carbo load. I get
Yes.
it.
Anyway,
It's a whole thing.
so we were talking about this, and we're talking about the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah.
So I literally tried Dos Equis beer because of this commercial. Now we have to put. Oh dear God, Shannon, thank you so much.
Shannon Black puts the comment, Dos Aggies.
Those Aggies. So somewhere there's some Aggies fans that are like, "Oh hell yeah, brother, 2 times."
I don't get what's an Aggie.
I don't know either. It's a Southern thing. I don't know.
You Southern people.
I think it's Texas A&M is the Aggies.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's Texas A&M is the
What
Aggies.
is an Aggie then?
I don't
It's like
know.
a Hoosier. What's a Hoosier?
That's Indiana. I know it's in Indiana, but I don't know. But neither do
See,
they,
that's why I'm
so
not a
it's
sports
okay.
guy. I don't know these things.
It's okay because neither do they. I know what a Buckeye is. It's a tree. It's a nut. We're a bunch of nuts over
We're
here.
a bunch of poisonous nuts that you can't do anything with. But
Wait, the squirrels. Squirrels can eat the nuts. They know what part of the nut to eat.
I don't know if that's a thing.
It's a thing.
Everybody watching or listening, can squirrels eat Buckeye
Eat Buckeyes.
nuts?
Eat,
Is that a thing?
Can squirrels
So
eat?
we've gone off on a little bit of a tangent.
So what's
That's
up
what I'm
next?
trying
So
to tell
no.
The next one.
We're talking about Dos Equis. Do we have anything else but Dos Equis?
Nope, that was it.
That was it. So that's the power
But it was
of.
man, that is a great campaign.
It is a great campaign because
people still talk about that.
who doesn't want to be the most interesting
When
man in
that
the world?
came out, who doesn't know at least one person who says, "I am the most interesting man in the world"?
I don't always drink beer.
I don't always do this random thing, but when I do,
Yes.
I do this other random thing. People said this. People still say this.
I don't always fall in love with strippers, but when I do, I drink Doseekis.
But when I do, it is my current wife.
Yeah, you went a much safer path on that than I did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I don't know if my current wife agrees with that. That's why I call her my current wife.
Probably safer than yeah. And moving on.
We could have gotten a lot darker. Here's another one. Okay, so does anybody know what this was actually? Well, what brand this was actually advertising?
Am I allowed to answer?
You can say the word. I'm going to say the words. Got milk.
Okay. All right.
What? Now we know it's advertising milk. What company paid for that?
That's an interesting question. Was it a collaboration of companies?
No.
Oh, so it was one.
Yeah, it was one.
It was one. All right. Okay. All right. So West is in a realm that I don't know about. So
Nobody does.
So Got Milk was on my radar when I really, because there were a couple things when we were discussing this that I looked at and said, "Oh, these are really good. These are really good. These are really good." And then I boiled them down. I boiled them down. I boiled them down.
He boiled them.
Boiled them down.
Boiled them and all.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was born in Huntington, West Virginia. You have to excuse the occasional slip into full tilt hillbilly. It
It's
happens.
true. He's like Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained.
So back to it. So that was actually one of the ones that made my list as I'm looking at, because there were some of the ones that impacted now, but I'm like, do they have the staying power? And when I examined them, the answer was no.
And
they
that's
don't
it,
have the
because
staying
we
power.
chose ones that we didn't just like.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of ad campaigns I like.
Oh, I
the
love
ones
them,
that
yes.
were like cultural,
Yes.
like changed the way we think about things on multiple levels, right? So Got Milk was actually originally paid for by the California Milk Processing Board.
Okay, so the California Milk Processing Board. So
Right.
it was a group of people in the board who did this. So so at least there's that.
Yeah,
But-
and then later it was licensed out to the Dairy Farmers of America, I believe.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Yes.
That is actually what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of the Dairy Farmers Association of America, and that's where I was thinking that it would have been. So some of you guys don't know that, and it's amazing and phenomenal the amount of associations. So there is wool growers, wool. I'm sorry. Again, back to the I was
Wool.
born in West Virginia.
How do
Wool.
How do West Virginia people say wool?
They say wheat thins.
Wheat.
I say wheat.
Wheat thins.
So so there's all these associations out there, and I was actually thinking about the Dairy Farmers Association of America. That I thought that they would have been the ones who promoted that, but you say it's from California, and we all know Happy Cows.
Happy Cow. Well, that's cheese.
What,
I think Happy Cows is cheese.
are you? I mean, are there cheese cows versus milk cows?
Oh yeah. Look,
Really?
I don't. Well, look, those cheese cows, they got some tough udders, man. I do not envy those cows at all. No, I have no idea. I don't think so. Is my point. Don't listen to me on dairy farming at all. If you're a dairy farmer and you're listening to me, you got bigger problems.
I honestly was worried that you actually knew something about the difference
Now,
between a milk cow.
now between your dairy cows and your heifers, you gotta. I don't know.
What you got to do, you got to separate them. You got to separate
Right.
them at 7 weeks.
The
At
way
7
you
weeks.
can
Once you
tell-
pass 7 weeks,
The
you're
way
not
you
gonna
can
do
tell
it.
the difference is when you squeeze on the teat. It looks like it's a lot
Don't
more
say
painful
teat.
when the cottage cheese.
What?
We're moving on. Okay.
What's next on your list? Oh, we promised a fun show. Last week when we said we're going to do a fun show, we promised it, and this is happening.
This is what happens when we're together.
What are you watching over here?
And that was the Vienna Wood Dancing Bee, one of my all-time favorites. And now let's make that random call with today's $10,000 question. It's a tough one. Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel? All right, let's go to the phones and see who's out there. Hello, for $10,000. Who shot... Excuse me?
Raymond Burr.
Aaron Burr.
Oh, Aaron,
Aaron
not Raymond. Raymond was his brother.
I'm afraid your
Everybody
time
loved
is almost
Raymond.
up.
Aaron was an ass.
I'm sorry. Maybe next time.
Got milk.
That was the very first Got Milk
I
ad.
actually remember that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm celebrating my ridiculously old birthday on Friday. I remember that commercial. Oh, you got Neil deGrasse Tyson up there. I like it. I don't like his political views either, but
that was the very first Got Milk campaign. Now,
I remember that.
Now, the great thing about this campaign is, since it was originally...
Un momento, say, por favor, señores and señoritas.
Oh.
We have a comment that is worthy of being brought up on the screen right now from it might be what is it? Is it a TikTok?
This is from Facebook.
Is it Facebook? I don't know what it is.
From the renowned Sir Shannon Black. Drink strawberry milk. It's good for vegans. Actually, I love strawberry milk.
Well,
strawberry milk is pretty good stuff.
I'm telling you right now, I can see that West doesn't actually know the story behind this. There is a guy, I think, that a
backstory to
yes, there
strawberry
is.
milk?
Oh, yes, absolutely, there is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, una momento, say, por favor, señoritas, stand back from the doors so the doors may close automatically.
Now, West, what you don't understand about strawberry milk?
What you don't understand about strawberry milk is there is a guy who is literally, there's a video out there right now of a guy who believes that it's strawberry milk, so it's vegan.
Look, there's nothing animal.
Literally,
there is nothing animal produced in strawberries.
No. It's because he puts the powder in, or I think it's the
strawberry, the powder,
not the powder, the other one, the syrup. That's the word I'm looking for. Syrup. Yeah, it's the strawberry syrup that he's using to do this.
Well, it negates
and
all
he's
of
talking
the
about
animal
it being.
I get it.
He's talking about it's okay for vegans because it's strawberry.
Well, here's the great thing. Chances are it's also not vegetable-based either, because nothing in strawberry chocolate milk is natural except for the milk at all. It's delicious.
Yes. So the best thing to do is not look at the actual ingredients in the food that you're trying to eat and consume,
yes.
because otherwise you may be scared.
Oh, if people actually knew the stuff they're eating every day, they'd never eat again. Unless you're at the Hopper House in Central Ohio, because the food here is not just delicious. It is all natural, all vegan, all organic, unless you actually don't listen to it, in which case,
try the veal.
You'll love it. We'll be here. We'll be here all week. Try the veal.
Try the veal.
But here's the.
Oh, PETA's literally gonna be outside waiting for us with red paint.
PETA, the guy from the Hunger Games.
Oh, PETA Malark, yes, dude.
He got the reference.
Boom.
Oh,
right
the
now.
only person in this entire restaurant who would get that reference.
Like literally,
he
right
got the last name and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why would I not? Why would I not? Absolutely. All right, so
look, his parents were a big fan of Greek food. I get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on. On to the next. So we've got.
Now we're getting obscure.
Wait, no.
We're still on Got Milk. So
all right. So we're still. We're still on Got Milk.
Oh,
okay.
There's more.
All right. But wait, there's more.
So here's the great thing about the Got Milk campaign. Since it was representing a single brand, they could actually transcend brand. They weren't linked to a specific product or a specific brand. They were paid for by dairy councils and boards, not a brand. So we're going to play another from the wonderful Got Milk campaign. So that was the... Oh, here's the next one. Okay.
I literally have beer running through my beard here. I was trying not to wipe it off, but I have to.
True professionals in every sense.
At all times. What do we got? Oh, I remember this. God, I'm old.
We're old.
Tricks. Tricks are for kids.
Hashtag Fruity Pebbles. Pebbles are the best.
Finally, after all these years of tricks are for kids,
Well, today, they're 4 rabbits.
Got milk?
Got milk? Right! It literally just endorsed shoplifting your cereal. And this rabbit, so this is a campaign that Kellogg could never have done themselves.
No, they couldn't have. They could not have.
Right.
Now, Kellogg is not now. So one of the things we've talked about is we're you know what? I'm gonna flash back to your pet supply issue to
Sure.
the Underdog Bones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where we have talked multiple times about a lot of the brands that you guys go. There are what 3 to 5 major brands out there for your pet care needs.
Well, so producer. So as far as
Producer.
dog food and
Actual
dog
producer,
treats,
yes.
there are literally 5 in the entire world that actually mass produce this stuff.
Yes.
And then they actually sell it to these smaller brands who then resell them.
Yes, but it's all still produced at this upper level. So 5.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Hold on a second. I put my beer over here in the
So
corner.
especially when it comes to your pets, buy small, buy local, buy from me.
Buy small, buy local, buy West. No, so it actually, sir. No,
Actually.
it actually is applicable with something as simple as breakfast cereal as well.
Yeah.
Because one of the things you may be shocked by is that one of these brands crisscross, make it want to.
I don't know where you're going with
I
this.
don't know.
I don't know where you're going with this.
What I'm saying is Purina.
What about Purina?
Purina actually does breakfast cereals and dog foods.
No.
Yes.
What cereals does Purina make?
Cookie Crisp.
No way. I love
Absolutely.
Is that
I
why a
love Cookie
dog?
Crisp.
Is that why they have the dog in the thief mask?
Cookie Crisp. Yes. Oh my God, I can't see that line.
He literally said Cookie Crisp.
And I didn't do a bad job at it either. I was really hoping it was much
I
worse
did not know
than
that was going to happen. That's hilarious.
Yeah, me neither. So, but that's one of the things is you will look at is you will find that there's a Kellogg, General Mills, and
Right, okay.
Purina.
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 I didn't know
Purina.
that.
These are some.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it. It's grain production. So you guys don't know this, but this is the business end of it. ADM Grains, which is one of the largest producers of grains in the United States, they sell to all these other brands. So it is only natural that the people who take the brands and say, all right, I've got XYZ. This product is, this is very sad to say. Actually, it's not very sad to say. These are human quality. These are animal quality. And
That's the thing.
these
Look,
are...
The FDA owns up
Yes,
to it. It's their own
absolutely.
rules.
It's their rules. Everybody plays by them. So I don't have any fault. I don't have any fault with the companies that are using these. They're playing by the rules that has been set out for them. And they're doing a good job at it. But you'll be shocked by the number of, actually the limited number of real brands that are out there, even from your dog treats to your breakfast cereal.
You're totally right.
What do you have next for us? Oh, so wait a minute. Let's do a quick recap before we go on.
All right.
Let's do a quick recap. So we've got Every Kiss Begins with K.
Every Kiss Begins with K.
Which I think is that is just a phenomenal. What are your thoughts?
You can't say the words without hearing the jingle in your head.
You can't.
And the simple fact that the third commercial that we showed from them didn't even say the words.
Yes.
They played the jingle at the end, and in your head you still said, every kiss begins with K.
So honestly, let's look at that. Let's look at that holistically. On the first one, it said every kiss begins with K. On the second one, it just said the word kiss like 3-4 times. And then on the last one,
they said the word kiss once, but they played the jingle.
All it did on the last one, all it did was do 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 do, and you knew it.
Yeah,
you knew it.
That's where a tagline from a campaign transcends itself, and just the jingle alone, you can hear it in your head. You know this stuff.
Oh, we got a little girl here. We got
fans
people
over here.
this. There we go.
And we're famous again.
So
every kiss begins with K.
Yep.
Most interesting man in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always do a podcast, but when I do,
I do the Underdog Journey.
It's terrible.
Wait, I'm not doing the Underdog Journey. I'm hosting the Underdog Journey.
Do not do the Underdog Journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not do the Underdog Journey.
Number 3 was Got Milk.
Got Milk, which is awesome.
People still make that joke.
Absolutely.
It
there are
transcends
still
even that.
billboards out there
We
that
could say,
have left
we could say,
over.
got podcast, and you would get it.
Yes, you would understand it. Got podcast?
You could say
Got
that for
business?
any random thing.
Yeah.
You could say, got XLR cables, and you'd get it.
Which we do because thankfully
We
Micro
literally
Center is
just
right up
bought
the
them.
road. And we were literally driving over like, oh crap, and we were 3 lanes of traffic over, and Wes is like, hey Dave. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Exactly.
And driving over to go get them. But so what's next? What's next? I think we're next.
I'm going to say the words, and I'm pretty sure you know it. But everybody out there watching,
wait a minute. So it is a bit of an unfair advantage for us because I think I know what you're going with. And this company was actually founded in Central Ohio.
They're a Central Ohio company.
The owner lived in Dublin, which is, I believe, where you live.
Well, I might live in a great neighborhood.
It live in Dublin, and I live in Powell, so we're
Yeah.
like literally right there.
Yeah.
From the founder of this company, so it might be a little more impactful to us. But
no, everybody who has
everybody
who had a TV
to know this.
Everybody who had a TV in the late 80s and early 90s knows this. You better know this. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? All right, West,
So-
show us.
so-
Wait.
Oh, I'll show you where the beef is.
Things have gone wrong. Things have gone so wrong.
It's getting dark. It's getting dark on the Underdog Journey.
Oh.
Here we go.
It certainly is a big bun. It's a very
commercial,
big
right?
bun. Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
Where's the beef? Man,
Yes, indeed.
They
They're rocking.
when they wrote and here's one of the things. I think that was one of the first examples of a viral campaign.
Yeah,
Because I honestly believe when they wrote that, they did not know how big it would be. I don't think they knew how big it would be.
I can't think of something that would have come chronologically earlier than that. There's
That's
the
my point.
What year was that? Because I know there was the 1984. I know there's the 1984 Apple commercial, but I don't know that I would call the 1984 Apple commercial viral.
So it was late. It was late 80s. I think it was 88 or 89. So let's see. The catchphrase was used, blah, blah, blah. So
Blah,
so
blah, blah.
the
I do
whole-
not say blah, blah, blah.
Oh, we literally just saw that movie. I don't say blah, blah, blah.
It was you.
So the point of that campaign was to point out how bigger brands who had more noticeable burger names like the Whopper
McDonald's.
or the Big Mac,
Burger King.
they didn't have more meat on the bun. They just had big fluffy buns. So at first they actually called it the Fluffy Bun campaign. Because at first that's what they call it, the fluffy buns. Now if you have fluffy buns, here's what you do. You do a lot of cardio.
Deep knee bends.
do some lunges. Cut the carbs out of your diet.
And we're off the air.
Well, we're not off the air. He likes fluffy buns. It's fine. There's no comeback. All right, and we're back. Okay,
And we're back.
So we should have got those pretzels, David. Look,
We really should. Oh, my Lord. Ladies and
even
gentlemen,
though-
welcome to the podcast tonight. The Underdog Journey is going in places no man has explored before
Fluffy
on the
buns.
podcast. Fluffy buns.
places no podcast has gone before. Here, fluffy buns.
All right, so really what we're looking at is
Your fluffy buns. It does that. It's great. But that was the original name of the campaign.
I was honestly trying to bring us back to seriousness.
No, that
and
was-
you were like, what we're talking about is your fluffy buns.
That was literally the name of the campaign at first. It wasn't
Oh,
Where's the Beef.
Lord.
They originally called it the Fluffy Buns.
Yes.
Because the point was the Big Mac.
Yes.
The what was the Burger King one?
The Whopper.
The Whopper.
The Whopper.
They had apparently these giant like hamburger buns.
Yes.
And then just a little bit of meat. So they called it the Fluffy Bun campaign.
Yeah.
And then only after it took hold on a cultural level did they call it Where's the Beef? And here's the funny thing. Even though the majority of people, I'll bet, the majority of people watching and listening to this weren't even alive, or at least were very, very young during the time, they still understand Where's the Beef.
So on that note, to build off of what you were just saying, we talked about last week, we talked about metrics. Actually, the last couple of weeks, we talked about reviewing your metrics. So the Underdog Journey has finally transcended the 65 and up group, the 60-year-old and up group, and we actually are starting to resonate a lot more with younger groups and in about 50-50 male-female.
So the younger groups who understand the Kardashians, they'll get the fluffy buns.
I don't understand the Kardashians, dude. I still think it's a Kardashian sunrise or whatever drink that is. I don't know who these people are. They tell me there's a Chloe, but I don't know.
If you like pina coladas.
I do. All right.
It's a tangent
All right.
time.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, brought to you
we need a graphic for tangent time.
You need. So we've got this button. We've got this series of buttons here that we can press, and it'll pull up graphics for us. We are going to put tangent time on that graphic.
Oh, I'm going to make one. It's happening. It's happening.
I'm a beer drinker. I've just because I live in Central New York and the market for beer is a little behind the times. So I've went into the world of bourbons, which is no secret. I've been very open about that. But when I'm at the beach, I don't necessarily want a beer or a bourbon. I want the fruitiest freaking drink in a freaking coconut that you can give me.
He doesn't always go to the beach, but when he does, he drinks girly drinks.
I will absolutely. If you want to call them girly drinks, I'm all about them. If you want to call them lakeside drinks, I'm all for it.
A good beach cocktail, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm with you. If there's an umbrella and a straw and a coconut,
yes,
I'm in.
Give me an umbrella, a straw. I'll drink the whole thing out of a coconut.
Says beach. I get it.
Exactly. So when I'm out places, and that's when I was out traveling with some business stuff in Fort Lauderdale a few months ago, and they're like, "Oh my God, Dave, you're a beer drinker," and I'm sitting here with this literally girly Q fruity drink umbrella thing. I'm like, "Yep,
yeah,
yes, I am." But right now, it's all about the rum and whatever you can mix with it. So all right, we've got Every Kiss Begins with K.
We had
The Most Interesting Men in the World.
Yep,
We've got Milk. We've got Where's the Beef? Do you have any more Where's the Beef?
I know no more Where's the Beef. Here's a good one. Now,
is this number 5?
This is number 5. Everybody in the world, I promise you, knows this one. When I say the words, you know what brand I'm talking about.
Okay.
However, this brand is so...
I don't know. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this yet.
This tagline is so prolific. This campaign is so prolific. Everybody knows it. I promise you. Just do it.
Oh.
Just do it.
Oh, so dangerous. So actually, I did know this one. Because I warned you earlier.
Fluffy Buns, brought to you by
Fluffy Buns, brought to you in part by Mel Gibson doing an advertisement. That's what she said. Commercial. What was that? What was the name of that? What was the name of that show that he did? The movie. There was a movie. What Women Want. What Women Want. He
Mel
talks
Gibson?
about this. Yeah, Mel Gibson. He did.
Meg Gibson.
Yeah, Meg
Gibson.
Shut up, Meg. I say wheat kids. Wheat.
So tell us what Mel Gibson did for Just Do It.
Well, he actually talks about it in that movie about the women's brand part of Nike. That's actually one of the main parts of it. And for people like me, you're a marketing guy. How the bloody balls did you not see
because
that movie?
I don't watch rom-coms. I'm a nerd. I watch Lord of the Rings.
I watched Lord of the Rings too, but for the love of God, you spread out. That movie actually talks about the marketing. He actually is an ad agency guy and talks about it. And the Just Do It campaign is something that resonates. While I honestly hate the word resonates. It resonates very poorly with me. Oh.
I'm resonating. Go ahead.
4.7K ohms. Anyway, that's a resistance reference.
If you're Hindu, you'll get it. I get. Okay.
Actually, no. If you're a fire alarm nerd, you'll get it. But other than that, you're probably not.
Okay, so
But no.
Mel Gibson.
So
Just Do It.
this thing is based upon resonating with the female populace on his specific line, but the Just Do It hits everybody. While I disagree with a lot of things that Nike has done,
Just Do It.
Just Do It
Transcends.
Yes, is above
their
all
brand.
of that, and it has been one of the absolute, without question, greatest marketing and ad campaigns of all time.
Right. So before we move on to actually show the commercial, Jeff Leffingwell says, "Have you done the Budweiser?"
Okay.
And you know what we thought about that? That should be an honorable mention.
That is, you know
That
what?
should be an honorable mention.
We're gonna take
we
a break.
mentioned it last week.
Bud.
Wise.
So it actually it does get an honorable mention.
It
Now,
does.
Jeff, hold on to your seats because number one
We're getting there.
coming up.
Number one on Casey Kasem's top 10 marketing ads. So,
Dude, you pulled Casey Kasem out like it was a Tuesday word.
oh, Casey Kasem. Look.
Yeah,
okay.
why would you not?
Well,
right?
who replaced? What's his name? What was the guy who replaced Casey Kasem?
Who is related or
No,
replaced
who
him?
replaced him?
Carson
Carson Daly.
Marcus. I was
Number
gonna call
one
him
on the Carson Daly top 10. It doesn't have the same effect.
I was going to call him the Marcus Daly. That's how impactful he was. But Casey Kasem, I know.
Number one on the Marcus Daly top 10 list. Somewhere
Yes,
there's
indeed.
a Marcus Daly watching this, like, holy crap!
I'm famous.
They know me. I get it.
They know me.
I've broken it.
I have a top 10. I love it. No. So here we go. Here we go. This is Nike's Just Do It. Is this your first?
17 miles every
The
morning.
very first Just Do It campaign. Wallstack, 80 years old. Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody, I mean, know this bridge.
People ask me how I
Bridge is for
keep my
sale by
teeth
sale.
from chattering in the wintertime.
This is the very first Just Do It campaign. And
I
this is
leave
why I
in my
also
locker.
think they did not expect this campaign to go further than it did.
Yeah.
They threw an old guy marathon running on a bridge. And I'm telling you,
Just do
they
it.
did not know that Just Do It would become their new tagline.
Yeah.
Because had they known, they would have grown Just
So-
Do It into
so-
something much larger from the beginning.
So what year was that? What year did they launch
Yes.
the Just Do It
that
campaign?
commercial first ran in 1988.
Holy
Well,
smokes, Batman.
here are the stats. In 1988, when Nike first launched that campaign, they were struggling to break $800 million annual revenue.
800. Wait.
1988.
1988. They were struggling to break the $800 million in revenue. Now that's revenue. That's not profit. Revenue mark.
By 1996, they broke $9.2 billion with a B. Dude.
Those who try to save money by canceling
Right.
advertising is the same as the person who is trying to save time by holding the hands of the clock.
Right. And people they don't, and you know what? They don't even use Just Do It very much today in their ad campaigns.
They don't have to.
But they don't have to, and that's the point. They
Every
don't
kiss
have
begins
to.
with K.
Exactly. Look.
Yep.
So they don't need to use the words, just like every kiss begins with K. They don't use the words because you see that swoosh. You see the Nike swoosh.
You
in
know
your
it.
mind,
It's
you know,
there.
Just Do It.
Yep. Just do it.
Unbelievable.
If not to go political on here, but if they were to shake off the political aspects of their business, I bet they would see an increase in revenue of 15 to 30% in the first year alone.
Oh yeah. Just that is
So-
one of the
so
ones that's
actually-
culturally changing on a visceral level.
So do we have another? Do we have another?
It's built into our
Do we,
DNA.
do we have another?
This last one that we have.
Wait.
I'm not going to
Is
say
this me?
I'm
Is
not.
this-
I'm not going to say the words. I'm not
okay.
going to say the words.
Okay.
We're going to play the commercial.
All right.
And
all
you
right,
get
all right, wait a minute.
all of you watching and listening get to experience this in all of its glory.
It's glorious
It's
indeed.
glory.
So Jeff Leffingwell has another honorable mentioning that we have up here. Jeff Leffingwell. So as you guys can
Oh, that's a
understand,
good one.
if you throw up the word Leffingwell, that means what you're getting is gold.
The Leffingwell name is synonymous with excellence.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.
We're famous. Got the kids. Hey.
Nah, it's the kids. The kids love to be recognized, so they're all like hugging their moms and
He's
dads.
great with kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ladies, he's great with kids.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to
wait?
Are you trying to sell me off?
So
anyway,
Mrs. Leffingwell, current. I apologize.
Current
Mrs. Leffingwell, I apologize.
So anyway, Jeff Leffingwell brought up the fact. I bet you can't just eat one. I believe that was a Lay's potato chip.
That is Lay's.
That is Lay's potato chip.
That's a great
Unfortunately, because there's only like 3 Lay's potato chips in a bag.
Well, potato chips are a great one. Look, once you pop, you just can't stop.
Yeah, that's Pringles. Pringles, you can't, I remember that from high school for completely different reasons. But I remember that from high school.
No. David, no. This is a family show. No.
Yet.
No.
9. So, no, I remember that from being in the high school time frame. I'm not that freaking old. Where, once you pop, you can't stop. On and multiple other things. But
here's another one from our viewing audience.
Great.
Jenny Kelson
That's
says,
a good one. So that one reaches back into our childhood. Yes.
I say that to my kids all the time. They're great.
And they look at you like,
what?
Because
I can do a Tony the Tiger. And they're like, Dad, I know what you're talking about.
No. They look at you and go, let me take you back to the nursing home, Dad.
Yeah, because my kids live in a world where they don't watch commercials. If we see one commercial on the YouTube ad, they're like, Dad, commercial. And we have to fast forward through the commercial.
So yeah, I don't.
Great.
Wait a minute, what do I do? There's a different. What the hell's going on here?
Well, we're technical difficulties.
Not technical, it's physical difficulties here.
From the guy who set up the microphones.
Yes, I turned the wrong knob.
It
happens from time to time. They're great. So they're great. That's another amazing. That's one of the things too.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna go. Yeah, all right. We're in the breakfast cereals again.
Tangent time.
Tangent time. Hit the button.
We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna make a thing.
Dave's tangent time. So there's Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with there. That was a great one.
Follow me nose.
Tricks. Oh yes.
Follow my nose.
Yes.
It always knows.
Yes. Follow my nose. Tricks are for kids. There's a handful of them because they're
trying to steal me Lucky Charms. I got the red hair, so I can say it.
I'm not Catholic, but I'm hoping that helps. So yes, it's trying to start. That was good. I like it with the Irish hair he's got over here. So the Lucky Charms is good, and I talked earlier, that the Fruity Pebbles, and I was actually talking to somebody earlier today about Fruity Pebbles, and I love Fruity Pebbles.
The greatest breakfast cereal of all time.
I do not disagree. That is man. I'm just
because a box this big is going to cost you $10.
Oh my God!
And they're delicious. It's worth every penny.
It's not like those cheap asses at Cheerios where they have the circles. No, these things all
you know what?
filed in.
Hey, Cheerios! Oh I don't care if it's good for my heart. I want Fruity Pebbles.
I want Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are delicious.
Says the man who had a heart attack.
Yeah. So, but I got medicine for that now. It's all cool.
Totally. I get it. Here's one from Jeff Leffingwell. Tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for kids. Yes, indeed.
We saw that
rabbits.
When we
you
saw that
rabbits,
earlier.
Take your ass outside.
No, we saw that earlier in the Got Milk ad.
Yeah, and we did.
That was already in the other ad that we showed.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of tie-in, and that's one of the things from big. Wait, I got to do the Jim Carrey all this.
Oh, here's another one. Jeff Leffingwell, another ringer here. Snap, Crackle, Pop.
Yes, indeed. So it's there's a lot of things you can reach out to. Oh my God, breakfast cereals are really bringing their A game.
We can do a whole show on this.
Yeah, the rest of the people need to step up their game. Breakfast cereals are owning your ass. All right, I've drank several liters of beer. Give me a break.
We got one more to go. We got number one left here.
The number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, step back from the doors because they may close automatically. But here is number one.
Number one on David Leffingwell's Top 10 Countdown.
Hit the button. There he is. Oh my God, it's awesome. I'm laughing already.
Don't say it, David.
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, V. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you?
Having a bud.
Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. What's up? Yo, who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone.
Hello? What's that?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke.
Hey, Dookie! Hey, Dookie, pick up the phone.
You can't say
Yo.
What's that?
What's that?
Hold on. Hello?
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True.
And that is the point when I stopped watching television, ladies and gentlemen.
That commercial, that series of commercials spawned
Oh my
a
God.
period in my life
People
where
still-
I could.
People still say that.
Yes, indeed. There are certain people I call today that when I call, they're like, "What's that?"
So-
and they literally do that to me to this day.
So I don't know if you've noticed this, David. I never answer my phone, my telephone. The
You don't.
reason specifically is because I don't want to answer my phone and have somebody randomly say,
What's that? You can't go wrong with it. There's no way to have a bad day when somebody does that. There's no way to feel upset. There's no way to feel sad. There's no way to feel anything except what's up? And it's a great way to be.
I defy anybody out there who works from home. Answer a business phone call with, "What's up?"
Do not challenge me, sir, because I will absolutely do it.
You know what? I desperately want to see you do that, and I want that call on this show.
I would do it literally to my boss.
I believe
And
I
my
believe
boss's
that.
boss and my boss's boss's boss. I mean, that's just the flat out bottom line.
I believe that.
Because I'm a happy guy. I enjoy being
He enjoys
joyous.
Budweiser.
I enjoy a Hefeweizen, but she hasn't been by in like a liter.
Hefeweizen.
Indeed. So, I mean, everybody can remember how that just grew.
Oh, it's still people still say it.
Yes, it is.
If
It
you
is.
walk up to anybody in this restaurant,
Yep.
and you say, "What's up?" I promise their response will be,
What's up? Yes, indeed, absolutely. So these guys over here, if I shot it over to them right now and said
And you know
that,
what?
they'd
Those
be
guys
able
are
to-
half the people at the table aren't young enough to be alive during when that ad first ran.
That guy over there is. He's
But-
got some really great hair.
Well, Baldy McGee, you'll get it.
Whatever.
So, if you're follically challenged,
follically challenged,
I apologize. I'm not denigrating you. However, here's the thing about this ad. So, the What's Up or the What's Up ad, as we call it in the biz,
In the biz.
was run between 1999 and 2002. I didn't know it was that late. I thought it was earlier than that.
3 years.
Yeah, and people still recognize it. So
Yes.
the spot first ran on Monday Night Football in 1999, and it's grown ever since. Even though they ended the campaign in 2002, tell me they're not going to bring it back.
They should. They should.
will.
They literally
Give it
should.
time.
So right now, and we're going to close this out with this. Right now, the hashtag copyright whatever the Super Bowl is looking for a $50 million advertisement campaign to run for their halftime
That's
show.
no, that can't be right.
Yes, $50
Because
million
that-
is the halftime show.
Because a 30-second ad is...
The halftime show is a $50 million campaign.
All right, so here's the thing. If we can raise, people watching, everybody watching and listening, if we can raise $50 million...
The Underdog Journey halftime show.
Imagine the bat crap crazy stuff that we can show. You know what? I guarantee both of us, we're going to have a wardrobe malfunction. Or, actually, if you don't donate $50 million, if you do donate $50 million, I promise we'll both keep our clothes on.
The choice is yours. I am the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always have wardrobe malfunctions, but when I do, they're on the Super Bowl halftime show.
And they're on the web. He's been West.
I've been David.
Wait, no. Wait, we got this wrong last week. We
Hang
can't
on.
do it wrong in 2 weeks in a row.
Hang on a second.
All right.
One of us has been West. One of us has been David. Between the two of us, what's up?
What's up?
Basically infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I'll bring it to your city or your hometown. I'll go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. The neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
What's up?
cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.